I killed you, motherfucker. You crazy? I don't know the fuck this nigga playing with. I don't play no motherfucking games. I'll fuck you up, motherfucker. Fuck you up. I play no motherfucking games.
A special birthday that you did a week long, or no, that's just how you live?
That's the Money Mayweather lifestyle.
Wow.
The fight game just got hit with a wave of pure nostalgia mixed with high-stakes tension. We're talking about two legends who ruled different eras, finally crossing paths in a way nobody saw coming. Floyd Mayweather, the undefeated, defensive genius with a spotless 50-0 record, and Roy Jones Jr., the freakishly talented, explosive showman who once seemed untouchable. But before the first punch is even thrown, Floyd has already fired his first shot, verbally, and trust me, it wasn't friendly. Now, let's rewind for a second. Roy Jones Jr. was the man back in the 92nd and early 2000s. He made elite fighters look ordinary, moving up and down weight classes like it was nothing.
Because Roy was nothing if not smart.
Right.
Roy was brilliant,
Yeah.
okay? And Roy very assertively fought in a style that would limit harm.
Wow,
He didn't want to get hurt.
His gifts. I mean, what a guy. Like, who else in recent memory
there's
led
heavyweight
with
boxing
left
and then
hooks?
there's weight class boxing. Ali is the unique physical specimen in heavyweight boxing.
Right.
Roy is the unique physical specimen in weight class boxing.
But here's the thing. While Roy was the king of his era, Floyd built an empire that went beyond the ring. He didn't just win fights. He turned the fight game into a business that revolved around him. He beat every style, every name, every supposed Floyd killer thrown his way. And while Roy has suffered his share of losses in the twilight of his career, Floyd has never tasted defeat. That zero is his pride and his armor.
You know, I didn't have to have 70 fights, or 150 fights, 300 fights. Did I not beat the most world champions?
Yes, you did.
Okay. And in the least amount of fights?
Yes, you did.
Who got the highest gate?
Floyd Mayweather.
Who made the most money?
You did.
Who was the most accurate fighter of all time?
You were.
So it's basically saying that,
The greatest of all time.
okay.
So when word broke that Roy Jones Jr. and Floyd Mayweather were going to headline a super fight event, fans didn't know what to expect. Would it be a friendly exhibition? A nostalgic dance for the cameras? Or would it be two legends trying to prove who really stands taller in history?
You want to fight? Come on. I mean, I ain't tripping. You ain't got to troll me. Come see me. That's who I am. I don't do talk well.
You think there's a possibility, Roy? Like, we might get this exhibition?
Ain't gonna be no exhibition. I want a real. Ain't no sense being an exhibition. What we gonna play for? We both fight for real. What we playing for? Wasn't no exhibition. We didn't make it real. Exhibition for people playing. We ain't playing.
If Floyd's latest words are anything to go by, this is no dance. Floyd came out and basically said, Roy, better be ready. This isn't 1996. This is my era now. That alone lit the internet on fire. He didn't have to say much more. The message was clear. Roy is stepping into Floyd's world now.
In the beginning of my career, when I was a knockout artist, for over 10 years, I was a knockout artist until my hands and my body broke down. Because when I was a knockout artist, they was like, Floyd can't go the distance. Then once I got older and my body broke down, I started going the distance. Then they said, you know, Mayweather can't knock anyone out. So
you had to show him.
I mean, you know.
And here's why that matters. Roy was at his best when he could rely on superhuman reflexes. He'd drop his hands, bait you in, and make you miss by inches before firing back with lightning speed.
They love, like, you know, elite combat sports athletes, and Roy Jones Jr. in his prime was the fucking man.
When you talk about the all-time greats, you can, in his prime, he may have, I would say he's the best technician ever.
One of the best athletes that's ever competed in boxing. He was so fast.
Think about that one round he had with Vinny Pazienza, where only round in
CompuBox history.
Yeah, in CompuBox history where Vinny Pazienza couldn't land a punch.
But Father Time doesn't play favorites, and those reflexes aren't what they once were. Floyd, on the other hand, built his style on timing, IQ, and precision, things that don't fade the same way physical gifts do. That's why he's still sharp at 48. That's why he still toys with guys 20 years younger than him in sparring.
How many push-ups can you do in one round?
Well, the most I ever done was probably, I started doing 436 push-ups a day. Then I went from 436 to 872. Then I went to 1308. So I was doing 1,300 push-ups a day. When I got out, I done 141, but just regular is 100.
A regular's 100.
Yes.
But 141's the limit.
Wow. That's what I done. Straight 100.
Straight. You know what? That makes me not feel so bad that I've hit 50 before. I feel like 1/3 to Floyd is not bad.
And let's not forget, Floyd has been keeping himself fight ready. He's been doing exhibitions all over the world, Japan, Dubai, London, against all kinds of opponents, from MMA stars to pro boxers. Every time, he walks out untouched, not because the opponents are bad, but because Floyd is that good at controlling the pace and minimizing risks.
I got my own fucking defense, man. That's the Mayweather. I got my own style in boxing. That's the Floyd Mayweather style. My dad taught me to show the rope. But the thing is this, I don't care who done it first. It's mine because I mastered it. And somebody said, the Philly shell. My thing is this, I love Philadelphia. At the end of the day, that's the Mayweather defense.
Roy, meanwhile, hasn't exactly been sitting on the couch either. He fought Mike Tyson in that 2020 exhibition that broke the internet. And even though it was officially called a draw, most people saw Tyson as the one who brought the pressure. Roy still showed flashes of the old magic, but it was clear he couldn't move like he used to. The fight was underwhelming overall.
I remember watching Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr. And it was like two guys beating each other up in baby diapers or whatever. It was
Baby diapers.
Yeah, bring it up. They were wearing like big diapers or whatever.
No, they were wearing cups. There's a protector that boxers wear that's different than the protector that MMA fighters wear. I believe really, truly, to my core, that they made an agreement where Mike Tyson was only going to hit him to the body full blast.
And that's what makes Floyd's warning sting even more. He's essentially telling Roy, if Tyson made you uncomfortable, imagine what I'll do when you can't hit me at all. This fight isn't just about pride. It's about legacy battles between fan bases. Roy's fans argue he fought in a much more dangerous era, taking on bigger and stronger opponents at their peak. Floyd's fans point to the fact that he never lost, never ducked, and fought elite competition for over 2 decades without a blemish.
Speaking of boxing, do you think Floyd's the GOAT?
Oh, undeniably. I don't even think it's close. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
As far as like an actual fighter for fight, like fight for fight, pound for pound, the Floyd, how can he not be the greatest? Like as far as like he's never lost. He's the greatest defensive fighter without a doubt.
Not even close.
I don't even think it's a debate.
It's not a debate.
Floyd's been hit hard maybe 4 times in his career.
It's not a debate.
He's touched the floor 1 time, bro.
It's not a debate.
How do you fight 50 times and touch the floor once?
The press conferences have already been tense. Floyd sits back with that calm, smug smile, barely raising his voice, while Roy gets animated, talking about how he's still got enough left to shock the world. Every time Roy brings up his past accomplishments, Floyd reminds him that this isn't the past, and records don't lie. You can tell these aren't two guys looking to hug it out when it's over.
You got to respect anything a person does and stay undefeated that long. So I respect it to a degree, yeah. Is it a 50-0 that I think, oh, he the greatest fighter all the time? Nah. Chavez was 80-0 at one point. 80. He could retire at 80-0. You go up top there? No. He just didn't stop, right? You got to 50 and you stopped because of Rocky Marciano. Right. So Rocky died. If he wouldn't die, he probably would have kept going too. So and then at the end, you fight a guy that's 0-0 for number 50. How can I respect it? You feel me? Right. So, I mean, I love Floyd, don't get it wrong, I'm not hating on Floyd, but come on, bro, you fight a guy that's 0-0, Conor McGregor was 0-0, and they let you do that? So what pisses me off is that I've had fights that I tried to promote in Vegas at the time with that same commissioner. He wouldn't let a 13-5 guy fight a 13-0 guy, but you would let a 0-0 fight a 48-0? But that show you that it's all got to be about the money.
And behind the scenes, there's even more fuel being thrown on the fire. According to reports, Floyd has been training like it's 2015 again. His sparring partners say he's sharper than ever, still reading punches like a book before they even land. He's working on his timing, his counter shots, and his ring movement, making sure he's 2 steps ahead of Roy at all times. Roy, on the other hand, is taking the challenge seriously too. He's been sparring young, hungry prospects with real knockout power. He's focusing on keeping his combinations tight and maximizing the bursts of speed he still has. He's even brought in a few strength coaches to make sure he can handle the pace if Floyd decides to make him work for every round. Now, here's the thing people aren't talking about enough. Floyd's warning isn't just trash talk, it's psychological warfare. Floyd has always been a master at getting inside his opponent's head before the first punch is thrown. He'll make you second-guess your game plan. He'll make you feel like you're already a step behind. And against someone like Roy, whose style was built on confidence and swagger, that mental edge could be the deciding factor.
Is there something that you want to elaborate on, or is there something that maybe you don't like about Floyd?
One thing I don't like is that you don't respect elders. You talk about Muhammad Ali got beat by an 8-0 fighter. That 8-0 fighter was an Olympian who was a monster, who, if you had a monster like that in your weight class, you wouldn't fight him at that time. You understand where I'm coming from? So, that being said, you're disrespecting the greatest fighter of all time. And if you disrespect him, you disrespect anybody. So you have no respect. But when you see me, you're gonna have some respect. Because if you want to get it, we can get it. I'm willing to go earn my respect.
But I didn't hear you say anything disrespectful about Floyd.
I never do. I'm not the disrespectful type of guy. That's not who I am. I'm the type of guy. The reason I'm not disrespectful is because when I say something, I'm ready to die for it. So if I say this, I'm willing to die for this. You understand me?
You stand on it.
I stand on it. You understand me? I'm not, like I said, I don't think LeBron is not a great player. I'm not one of the greatest players of all time. But if you ask me, in your opinion, my opinion, which I'm entitled to, you think LeBron and Mike. I'm going to say Mike because I saw what Mike went through to get where he got. So I got my own reason why I'm going to probably like Mike. I'm not saying just you're trash. No, you're not. I'm not saying you're not a great player.
Right.
I'm not saying you're not one of the top 5. Because you could be that. You feel me? And in most people's opinion, you probably are. Some people's opinion, you probably top 1. That's not, I can't say, oh, I'm right and everybody's wrong. No, that's just my opinion.
Right.
I'm entitled to my opinion. But I will fight about my opinion. So if you got a problem with my opinion, whoever, call my house. It ain't changed.
Remember, the few times Roy looked vulnerable in his prime were when fighters made him hesitate. When he wasn't sure if he could pull the trigger without getting caught, he froze. Floyd knows that, and he's going to use every ounce of his fight IQ to create those moments. Roy Jones Jr. and Floyd Mayweather have officially gone viral. Every boxing legend under the sun is chiming in with their predictions, and the takes are spicy.
If I can turn your attention to a little bit of online beef, we saw Roy Jones here, you know, him and Floyd Mayweather getting after it. Just what are your thoughts? I know you watched it because I could see the smile on your face.
It's two uncles, man, going at it, man. I don't know what to say. I'm, you know, I don't even know how to feel about it. I mean, I do know this. They're fighters. And, you know, entertainers and fighters, they're sensitive about their work. And as tough as fighters are, they are sensitive. Nobody wants you messing with their legacy or even hinting at messing with their legacy and saying anything against their legacy. So I guess Roy said something that Floyd didn't, you know, respect, and Floyd responded in Floyd Mayweather fashion.
Is anybody wrong?
And Roy responded in RJ fashion. You know, straight to the camera, no edited footage. I'm to your face, what's up? So who's wrong? I'm not gonna get in that. I just, you know, it's tough, man. They're fighters, bro. I don't care if they're 70, they're gonna be talking like this. So I really don't have an opinion in terms of who's right and wrong. I just understand it.
Manny Pacquiao didn't hold back. He said Roy Jones Jr. wouldn't just beat Floyd, he'd knock him out. In Manny's eyes, Roy's power, timing, and angles could end the fight in dramatic fashion.
Roy Jones, Roy Jones. You know Roy Jones, right?
All right, thank you guys.
Thank you very much.
Can we get a shout out for Team Locked In? You agree with me? Roy Jones. Roy Jones is in his prime. Man, very fast, footwork, strong. You see Roy Jones in his prime?
Oscar De La Hoya took a different angle, pointing to the mental game. He warned that if someone goes after Floyd, they'd better be ready, because Floyd hits back harder.
Ryan Garcia.
Ryan Garcia?
Yes.
No comment.
Rolly Romero.
I actually like him. I actually like Rolly because I spent a little time with him. He doesn't talk smack. He's like quiet and he does his thing. You know, he had a good fight against Ryan. Yeah, I think he's a nice guy.
Floyd Mayweather added in Roy Jones Jr.
I mean, look, once a fighter, always a fighter. Look, if you're going to attack Floyd's character, he's going to attack you back. That's just the bottom line. It's like with me and Berlanga. If you're going to try to attack, like with me, I'm just having fun because I can.
What is the beef with you guys? It's Edgar, it's Rolly. They all seem to come at you so personally. Even Shakur, that's the next one. Give me one to Shakur. Like, what is the issue?
Well, because I have all the guys that are winners. That's it. You know, we promote, we do what we do best at Golden Boy Promotions, and they're trying to take us down. It's okay. Hey, you don't have to take me down. I'm just a promoter. Go fight your fight and win. I mean, that's it.
Bernard Hopkins added a more calculated take, saying Floyd is taking a risky approach, methodically exposing weaknesses Roy picked up from past battles, and doing it with,
I think it was more of a show of a man vulnerability at that moment when Roy was fighting Tarver, I believe, or Glenn Johnson. One thing that I've learned over the years, and I was a villain of it, to put a man down when he's down at his side or when he's down by a punch. I'll say that if you look at Roy Jones' defeats and you look at his longevity of victory and very unorthodox, unusual, probably never be again style that he had, I think that good of him in his era will always, and stands now, overshadows anything that went the opposite, means defeat. Roy Jones' rewards and his victories supersede 10 times than his defeats. That's the way I'll answer that.
Things turned personal when Floyd's uncle, Jeff Mayweather, spoke up. Knowing Floyd's style inside out, he made it clear, if he's backing this plan, Floyd is fully locked in. Now James Toney, different vibe. He didn't hesitate. If they fight, Floyd's gotta go. Straight up. Antonio Tarver offered a bit more balance, saying yes, Floyd is one of the smartest fighters to ever do it. But Roy's an all-time great with freakish talent. When you break it all down, this one's turning into a generational war. Floyd's technical genius versus Roy's explosive legacy, and the whole boxing world split right down the middle. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Insiders are saying Floyd might be using this fight as a springboard to one more mega event. He's been teasing something big after this, and beating Roy Jones Jr. could be the perfect setup for it. Whether that means a rematch with Pacquiao, a crossover fight with a UFC champion, or even stepping in there with a dangerous young contender, nobody knows for sure. But Floyd's business mind is always 3 steps ahead.
It's crazy that everybody keep asking me, why you not coming back to fight? Why you not coming back to fight? So I look at the fight game. I said, okay. I said, you know, fighters fighting, they make $3 million, $4 million, $6 million, $7 million. Some may make 10 or 20 million. But I'm doing exhibitions and I'm making 20, 25 million, 100 million for exhibitions. So why would I come back and fight and get a guaranteed 35 million when I'm doing exhibitions and getting 100 million?
Roy, meanwhile, has been clear. This isn't just a cash grab for him. He says it's about showing people that true fighters never stop fighting, that no matter the age, the spirit of a champion stays alive. Whether that spirit can handle Floyd's surgical precision is another story.
Yeah, I heard. I heard all about it. I saw Roy Jones call out Floyd Mayweather after Floyd Mayweather's subliminal disses. I saw it. And you guys are hitting me up repeatedly. Showbiz, who do you have if Roy Jones and Floyd Mayweather were to fight? And, you know, I must say, Roy Jones is my favorite fighter ever. He's my favorite fighter ever. You guys know I was a huge fanboy and all those things. I've said it repeatedly. But if they were to fight, I'll be rooting on Floyd Mayweather, man. I can't. Listen, regardless of how many times I've criticized Floyd and his career or whatever, Tim T has always shown me love, man. Floyd Mayweather showed me love, his son, his family. Look, Tim T has always shown love, bro. They have kept it a bean. I just never really been able to connect with Roy like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen him a few times, but I'm going with Floyd on this one, man.
So that's all from today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so you never miss our upcoming videos. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section. Stay tuned, and we will catch you in the next video.